All right, we are back here again with Sudhir with Xamplify. We're going to talk about a little bit more eclectic topics. So some of you may go, "Oh my gosh, this is not my thing," but we're going to talk about marketing for large MSPs. So I came from a large corporate environment, and the way we approached problems was significantly different than I did when I was working at a mid-sized or small company. And so today we're gonna speak to those large MSPs out there who are struggling with marketing because yeah, you're pushing out tons and tons of material,
Right.
and you've got a billion partners who are helping you work with SOC compliance or working with ISPs or working with pen testing. You've got partners coming out the wazoo for licensing, and you've got to manage each one of them separately. And this becomes a huge problem, especially when you have hundreds of clients. So, Sudhir, can you talk a little bit about how your product helps coordinate this, or at least define the problem a little bit more? Like, why are large MSPs struggling with this problem, and how did you choose to solve it?
Yeah. So again, see what one of the thing, I'm sure all the so as you start getting larger, you start tending to work with certain set of products. You want to have a little bit standardization in terms of your employees, skill based, new customers. As you start getting, and then you start identifying your ICP, your ideal customer profile. What should I sell? You start working with more and more partners, more and more products where you can standardize your services. The more, on an average, any MSP, they work with more than 10 to 12. I mean, I'm just saying on a low, on a very higher level, but they work with a lot of products. Now, if you look at it, if they're working with so many products, how do there is this whole concept of deal registration before acquiring a new customer? They have to let all these product vendors know that, okay, I'm this so and so customer. I mean, this is a prospect, whatnot. They would think of the nightmare that a MSP would go if they have a complex solution they're providing with six products. They have to register deals on 5, 6 places and then come and update their PSA or their CRM and keep everything in sync. And every time this is an issue, and sales guys are there, they go, somebody's fired and new people come. It's a constant nightmare that is there. What we realized when we were building is that there is no generic products that can be used by both the parties. I mean, there is all the vendors would be providing them a partner portal access, but those partner portal, even if it is on the same platform, you cannot use your same ID.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have 10 different login, because that's been the old SaaS way of pricing. That's how they do it, right? So we have changed that thing a lot, and just like you get the benefit of a multi-tenancy on your customer, think of you getting a benefit on the vendor side. So you can log into your account. All these vendors could send their partner portals into your portal. So you can invite your partners to come and join. You can create your, the landing pages on your website, and a lot of them have on the website. You put your partner names, right? You could actually have all of those things created in a completely automated fashion on the platform itself. So these are the two ways in which a customer or MSP attracts new customers, where they say, okay, these are the products we are working with, and these are the, like newer thing. Are you a partner of OpenAI? Because if you're providing some AI things, I mean, things like that, it gives you a lot of credibility for them.
Yeah, and so you're telling me they can come in and edit and help you create landing pages.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's awesome, because as a vendor, I'd be like, oh, well, let me do my part. Let me put my numbers up here. Let me put my collateral up here for you, so you don't have to do all the work. And they're excited to put things on a landing page because it's going to help them sell.
Exactly.
That's really cool. I like that.
And not only that, the landing pages on our platform, and this is all controlled by the MSP, right? The MSP controls what is going on their side. And if somebody registers and looks for a demo or any of those kind of things, the MSP also gets notified at the same time the vendor gets notified, because this is a joint customer, a joint prospect. So they both can work together. It won't be like the MSP will get to know and then they go and register it on the vendor side. By then, the customer might go and register on the vendor side as well, then creating conflict.
Yeah.
So this avoids a lot of conflict situation.
I like that co-authoring of collateral. I think that is a great idea. I mean, even as a large MSP, you're balancing out your FortiGate partner or whoever your large partner is. Like, hey, we want to have a landing page that's best in class here, our solution, or we want to help market to this people. And then, oh yeah, I mean, if you're talking about these partners, these large partners like Cisco or like FortiGate or something like that, they have a ton of marketing material that they can help you with. But now you've got to email back and forth. You got to grab the collateral in the right format. You got to get the right verbiage from them. And then you have to present it correctly, get it reviewed. But by having a single system, you can cut out the middleman and have an amazing delivery.
Exactly. And we are compliance. I mean, we are a newer platform. So obviously we knew when we started building the platform, we knew what is GDPR compliance. So we are not an old, I mean, we have built all the compliance features within the platform. So the MSPs list the prospect and the customer list that they are, whatever list that they have, that is always safeguarded and it is not shown to any of the vendors.
Yep.
Today, if they were to do it, they would have to take the list and upload it in the vendor portals. I mean, once you upload it there, I mean, you don't know. I mean, how much ever they say, that's a challenge. And because of which most MSPs, again, whoever is big, small, any MSP, they generally don't upload the true list that is there.
Yeah.
So that becomes a problem as well, because you're using it's a problem for the vendors as well, because you're using their platforms for spamming. But that's what happens actually.
Yeah. And for some of the smaller MSPs that may have still stayed in on this conversation,
right,
like it's much simpler for you because you've got your marketing collateral, you get your brochure site, so we call brochure site, where it's just pointing to generally what you do.
Right.
But when you start getting into big contracts with vendors, like there's a lot that they have and they want to keep you involved because you are reselling their stuff. You are their major marketing partner.
Correct.
And they're going to help promote you. Oh yeah, we have a partner in this area that can help you with this product.
Right.
So it's a back and forth. It's really complicated. So as you're growing as an MSP, you got to be cognizant of how you're managing those partner relationships.
Exactly.
And you'll see that at conferences, there'll be always a breakout seminar or two on managing partner relationships, because this is a complicated problem. When you're small, it's not that big of an issue. But as you grow, that partner relationship is important to you, but you've only got so much time in the day to promote and cross-sell and help. Right. You can coordinate with your partners. You become much better, which is in our product, even we have multi-tenancy. So if you're working with multiple MSPs, you can go from one to the other, because MSP 1 uses Autotask, MSP 2 uses ConnectWise, MSP 3 uses Halo, and you can flip between them and talk to and look at their customers and see what they have for projects. If you're like, say, a master MSP with a bunch of tenants underneath you, and that is like mind-boggling to a smaller MSP. Like, you can see where this is going, but why would you want that feature today? Right. But maybe in 10 years, when you purchased your first MSP and they're all hardcore Halo users and you're a ConnectWise shop, you're like, okay, how do we coordinate activities? Correct. Now multi-tenancy becomes something you cannot live without. Exactly. Something that's like, oh my gosh, that's why they developed this feature, because they know what it's like to work with multiple. I mean, now you can start sharing employees. You can share account managers across two MSPs that have completely different back ends, because the front end they're delivering to the clients looks the same. The client doesn't know that they're running Halo and ConnectWise in the backyard, nor do they care. But they do care that the house looks nice. They want to be invited in. They want to be taken care of. And your account manager doesn't even need to know that, oh, this is ConnectWise and this is Halo. They just know that, hey, here's my tickets. Here's my tasks. Here's my projects. Here's when I need to talk to my client about budgeting. I am ready to go. And it's not complicated because they've got a busy enough day
Right.
that they don't need to know or be complicated with. Oh crap, now I've got to realign my backend. I've got to do all this extra work. When
Exactly.
you're talking about multi-tenancy, we're talking about the ability to work with disparate partners
Exactly.
as if they were one.
Exactly. And the see, multi-tenancy also helps you in many of the again, you don't have to repeat your task. You could have all your employees in one place. You don't have to have disparate. There's so much of more benefit by having a multi-tenant infrastructure, which you don't have to duplicate a lot of work. It's much easier. Same thing on the vendor side. We have features where if the vendors if the vendor is already on the platform and if you're doing a deal registration for them, we automatically copy that. See, every vendor, like a ISP, will have their 10 questions in deal registration, or Cisco or any of the networking company, they will have something else. If it is a VoIP provider, they will have number of seats and whatnot, and they will have different questions. As an MSP, you have answered to 10 different places. How do you know that what are you answered? What are you doing? And you have to update in all these different places what is happening on the deal. Now, if with using Xamplify, whenever you're doing a deal registration there, it automatically copies the same information into your PSA, which again you're using it, and we're out of the box integrated with ConnectWise and Halo PSA for now.
And that integration with the PSA is key because
Exactly.
we always have a trouble like with the ConnectWise opportunity sync. They don't take as much data as I want them to. I want them to take more data. I want to be able to link assets in those opportunities. I've got so much to give, right? I'm like, look, I've got a beautiful opportunity here. I've got costs associated with it. I've got assets associated with it.
Correct.
I've got recurring costs that are associated with it. And I've got a beautiful set of marketing collateral. And then the opportunities are like, hey, give me some text. Like,
Correct.
So it makes people want to use your product and my product because at least now I can dynamically attach data and it looks nice and I can track it.
Exactly. You can do everything that you wanted. You can do it on example out of the box, and then just push the text in ConnectWise actually.
Yeah. So I want to push the fact that like products like ours exist to help MSPs do their job better. There are things that are pain points for you that if you work with us, we are going to able to save you time and make you look more professional.
Right.
So Sudhir is used to working with massive MSPs. Do you want to look like a major professional MSP? This is how you do it.
Right.
Sometimes we try to look bigger than we are so that we can make that you're right at the edge of that mid-sized MSP and you want to move into that large MSP, but you don't know how to like, everybody's going to see you as that mom and pop and you want them to see you as the enterprise.
Right.
The marketing is how you get there, guys.
Exactly.
This is how you do it. And if you don't have good, solid partners empowering your data and empowering your collateral, then you're going to look like that small shop that there's one person running your marketing program. And if you look that way, then what are your clients going to see when they see your material and be like, oh, that looks like a $10 operation.
Right.
I really want to do business with them. So how do you feel about like when people look at things that are developed with Xamplify versus somebody who put up a WordPress site? Like, what is the feeling difference between those two?
Actually, see, except for the landing pages, we don't know the website thing. WordPress, again, we integrate very well with WordPress. We, in fact, do every single thing that we do, we give an iframe as well. So if somebody is very comfortable with web, using WordPress and things, they can integrate our platform into their platform as well, into their website as well. And we take care of all the cybersecurity or not the cybersecurity, the domain security activities. All of those things are part of the platform. And not only that, we were mentioning about the contact list and things that MSP can upload. I mean, right after every conference, they'll have a whole bunch of lists. Sometimes they sponsor, so you get a list from the conference organizers as well, right? Whom you can market. So
Yeah.
post list, we do, when you upload your list on a platform, we automatically do the email validations. We do all kind of validation just to make sure that they don't fall into a spam bucket or something. We do this out of the box.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of things that we do to make sure, because we know, right? An MSP, a larger MSP probably would be better, but companies who are becoming larger and who's on the path to be there, they don't have the marketing infrastructure behind it. They don't have. So the platform does all these things. It maintains the unsubscribe list in one place.
Yeah.
It does all of those kind of things so that you don't spam again. Right?
Yeah. And I want to point something out to smaller and mid-sized MSPs as well. Landing pages are the next level. So for those of you who are not marketing people, a landing page, if you go to my website, humanizeit.biz, most of what you see are landing pages. The pretty front end with the nice graphics and the collateral there, not collateral, just like what we are, the demo requests, that is just a brochure that you're just looking there and seeing. The landing pages are places like where I am solving an issue for you. So our coaching page is a landing page. And when you hit that, there's a form on it. There's collateral on it. There's more things on it that are driving success for a partner. And somebody may go directly to that landing page from a webinar, from something that you did with them. So as an MSP, you might have a landing page that says, are you tired of not having backup internet during hurricanes? You're going to create a landing page for that. And your partner is going to put up their solutions for DR and backup, and how they're going to keep your company going during a hurricane and major power outages. And then you're going to have a nice little solution there that you all come up with together. It has nothing to do with your major website. This particular area is because somebody searched for a solution and they're going to land on this page. And then you're going to capture that information to help them move to the next level. That is a landing page. And that's a completely separate service from your website.
Correct.
So, I've been playing with Nutshell to do my landing pages, and my main website is in HubSpot.
Okay.
So don't think that you need to migrate your whole site to have effective landing pages. Landing pages are a CRM. They are specifically built to look like your website, but they're completely different for SEO, for helping drive revenue, for helping drive solutions specifically for your clients who are looking for specific solutions. Like, I need Chromebook management for my school. You'll have a landing page on how you're going to deliver that.
Right.
You'll have, how do I sell more hot dogs during concerts? Have a landing page for that. And maybe your ISP is going to create a nice little breakdown of how they're going to make sure that you are always up during busy venues.
Okay. And that the ISP is the only one who can give you that right information, which is current for them. And you can just point at your landing page is built dynamic. So it's much easier on the platform. And this it drives a lot of traffic to your site.
Yes. And we have done a lot with landing pages. I have some very effective landing pages, and they're effective because I'm providing value. I'm not just trying to troll the internet and get you to download my ebook. I actually work with vendors. I actually built case studies and useful material with my vendor partners that are actually useful.
Right.
Yes, I'm hoping that you will find value in this, and then you'll upsell to my main product line. But if I wasn't working with a Tim Golden, if I wasn't working with my partners out there like ConnectWise or Halo or Ninja, I wouldn't have these solutions.
Okay.
People love the D&D tabletop exercise we did. I mean, they love that stuff, and it's fun to watch, and it doesn't generate me revenue other than you see that Humanize IT was a part of this, or you see our downloads for collateral on running better QBRs. That costs you nothing to read through that material. It actually works. My goal is like, hey, if this is working so well here, imagine what would happen if you worked with us full time and you use our product. And so your vendors, especially your upstream major partner vendors, they have entire teams dedicated to building very useful collateral that your clients are going to want to have. And then they'll want to do business with you. Wait a minute. They can keep me up during a hurricane. Oh, that's cool. What else can they do for me? And that's why partner programs are important, because that cross sell starts happening. Well, they handle my backup so well. Why don't they handle everything else? And now you know why Kaseya does so well. They are able to do your RMM so well, or Datto so well. Why wouldn't you want to work with them in another way? Now, don't stop the hate, stop all the opinions out there. Can just quiet down for a second. They are effective as a company at cross sell. They're effective at showing that. You as an MSP need to take a cue from that you build a partner program as effective as that, so that you can have an ecosystem like that. And maybe you'll make the improvements that you complain about Kaseya or ConnectWise or whoever about. You can make your own system that works.
Okay.
So even in your own private lives, like, or if you're in another position in a company, what is your portfolio of partners? So I think my wife talks about her partners, our providers. They're all the doctors that are out there around the region that she works with every day. And some she complains about, some she laughs about, some she loves working with. She's got a whole variety of them doing a variety of different things, but she still has to coordinate who can do what and why. Who do I leverage when I've got a patient with a problem? And so you as an MSP need to think the same way. Do you have a way of coordinating your partner program? And as you get bigger, it's become a larger and larger problem. If you're a large MSP having a problem coordinating all your partners, coordinating all this marketing material you need to be pushing out to attract new clients. I'm pointing right over there, Xamplify. That's what, oops, he's over there. I can do this. He's over there. I can point in the right direction this time. Check him out. This is me doing a shameless sell during a podcast, which I almost never do, because I really believe in marketing. You guys have seen my site. You've seen how our product works. It does look great, and it helps you look great too. I want you to be great with Xamplify. I want to take you to the next level. So check it out, learn what they do, and learn how to take your marketing up to that level. Sudhir, any final thoughts before I let you go?
No, I mean, this is good. Thanks a lot for giving us this opportunity, Adam. And, I hope people use it when they work with other people. I mean, marketing can be not only a cost sunk, but it could also generate them a lot of smart way of marketing would generate new customers. And not only that, one thing that we didn't say is we also have MDF reporting that they can do. I mean, they can create campaign reports and send it to any vendors, try to get money back for their marketing activities.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you a lot, Sudhir, and best of luck in the Pitch It program. I think you're going to do well, and I look forward to seeing you advance through the process.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot.
Have a great day.
Thanks.